students, faculty, and esteemed guests of the graduation. This is the beginning of the end. But before you panic, let me explain. Today is not the end of everything as we know it. The end of our days patrolling our beloved hallways, potentially skipping study hall, or maybe having the time of our lives pondering the thoughts of Mr. Williams, among other things. It is the end of something I call the pilot episode. The bigwigs have finally decided to pick up our series and bring it to Netflix. Think about it. Every senior has awaited this exact moment from the time our loved ones brought them to the entrance of kindergarten, wherever that may be. Some people start here, some people join the team, and some even decide to return to the old stomping grounds to carry the true legacy of Orono schooling. For me, at least, I may not be a Minnesota native. I've never spent my whole life within a 2.5-mile radius from here. But there's no doubt in my mind that I would be as content with my life right now if it weren't for the plotline of Destinos in Cinder Smalling's class. The writers probably didn't realize that their superb telenovela would become a comedy special for a bunch of high schoolers in Minnesota 3 decades later. Well, it's hard to remember every cliffhanger, that shared experience revealed an overarching theme. Finding joy in the ridiculous. If we could find the power of the people in a 1990s Spanish soap opera, we can find it anywhere. Over the years, we realized that obstacles that felt like a basketball to the face were really just ping pong balls. We've all faced different things. A large hurdle at track, how to optimize our workload for night, even how to partake in events such as this graduation ceremony. And as a class, we supported one another, even when some interactions were unskippable and when people were negative. But in the grand scheme of things, from now until the final chapter of your life, high school will feel both like it happened yesterday and like it's that weird dream we're still trying to make sense of. In AP Psych terms, our brain consolidates information through our sleep. And even though we have stellar dreams, by the time we wake up, they slowly fade away. Unless we, the people, take accountability to apply our learnings and become the best version of ourselves. Everybody is still a student in some way. Our brains never stop absorbing the world around us. Over time, we may shape our thoughts into what we decide to dedicate our lives to, but from birth, we find what truly makes us unique. To our parents and families, today might feel like a dream you aren't quite ready to wake up from. But for the class of 2026, this is more than just a dream. This is where the show is under new management. Instead of a fixed schedule of when to buy a Celsius at the Spartan shop, we could have a whole fridge worth protecting them in the future. We aren't leaving our favorite scenes behind. We're taking everything we learn in these hallways and using it to rewrite the script for season 2. Life without variation becomes boring pretty quickly, in my opinion. Mother Nature herself provides us moments of being serious. Like when people watch the final minute of the Orono Spartans hockey season unfold. And also the ridiculousness of the idea that Lundy would maniacally laugh if any student were to cheat in his class. Even through multiple episodes of emotional damage, the Yo Mama jokes, and the occasional destination TV specials to Tahiti, Orono, am I right? There's always the intro that plays every time you decide to not skip it on Netflix, and the end credits, of course. And just like in any good Netflix TV show, there are plot twists, cliffhangers, and moments that make the whole story worth it. And with certain subscriptions, you're also blessed through the world of online advertisements. Aside from interrupting this program with a brief spiel on streaming platforms, life has unskippable ads. Those tedious moments, the low-budget setbacks, the side effects of growing up. But they're part of the package. Because life continues. The episode we're begging to return to is still there. At least we can check out for a little bit and relax on those highly stressful, action-packed scenes. Just as every day ends with the sunset, our time at Orono is reaching its own end credits. However, it is possible that autoplay is selected, so if you do see that "Are you still watching?" notification, You gotta take the remote, direct your story, and make it feel cinematic. Because while this is the end of the pilot, the rest of the series is officially trending now. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the class of 2026.